Now we've got just a few more minutes, and this is a high wire act, but we're doing something we don't normally do in the White House. We normally do panels, and we're going to do a series of rapid fire succession of very, very brief 2 to 3 minute presentations on some exciting movements that are happening in the fatherhood field even now. And we have to make it tight, but I think it'll be valuable. We're going to do a 2-minute presentation, then followed by 1 or 2 questions if folks in the audience have them. First, I want to welcome Kenny Braswell, and he's going to come up here and talk about the exciting movement that's happening with fatherhood and barbershops. Right before we came over here, President Obama had a wonderful lunch with a couple sets of folks. One, he was having lunch with some military dads. We have Captain Paulino here. We heard from Lieutenant Bill, who's the Military Father of the Year award. But he also had lunch with a couple wonderful barbers as well, who are also military vets themselves. We have Mr. Mason here. Mr. Mason runs Mason's Barbershop for the last 51 years in Northeast D.C. Still cutting hair. Hey, Mr. Mason. Big O has been cutting with him for 45 of those years. Hey, Big O. And the president sat down and broke bread and had some barbecue with them, kicking off something called Fatherhood Buzz, which we're going to hear a minute and a half from Kenny about right now. Thank you.
Wait a minute. He said 3, and then he went to a minute and a half, so I'm going to speak. I heard that. I caught that, Joshua. I want to thank Joshua and Michael for allowing me to talk this afternoon. And so I'm going to take 15 seconds to do this. I just want to invoke the name of the New York Giants for those of you who have mentioned all of those names this afternoon as the real champions. Okay, I just want to say that as a person from New York, right? And I also wanted to thank my lovely wife who's here with me and my children as well. My son, who helped me understand this experience last night by saying to me and my wife, "Are you guys at the Obama's house yet?" And so he's clear about where we are. To Lisa Washington Thomas, thank you. Patrick, my right-hand man, and our National Responsible Fatherhood Clearinghouse team, David, Ed, and others who are in the room, thank you so much for your leadership in this work. So there's a wonderful buzz that's taking place around the country. It is going to culminate on Saturday, June 16th, in 100 barbershops across the country, and that buzz is called Fatherhood Buzz. And so what the project is to really find a way to both broaden and deepen this work into our grassroots communities and our people and our businesses on the ground. It is an effort to build the capacity of our barbers, our most trusted institutions in our communities, those who have been working, as you know, sir, been working with men and talking to boys and seeing boys grow up right in your barber chair for years and years and years. You're probably the closest to the ills that are taking place in our community. And we wanted to be able to take this chance to begin to build the capacity of these barbers to be productive information dissemination points for the communities that they serve in. By taking all of the folks who work within the federal government, the resources that are in their community, and begin to create relationships with them so that when these barbers are talking to the men and the fathers who are in their chairs, that they can release to them information that's going to be useful for them in being the best fathers they can be. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We have time for one follow-up to Kenny. Pastor Norris.